In this video, we embarked on a deep and a very, very thorough research to unravel the real location and the exact prison where Simon Ekpa is currently being held by the Finnish authorities and the Finnish police. This video happens to be one of the most difficult videos or research we've ever made because one, Finland doesn't speak English, which simply means that various documents you find on the net will not be in English and you need to translate these things down to English. The second challenge we faced while making this video is that Finland and its authorities does not expose the names of any individual that is currently being investigated, which simply means that there is no space on the internet where Simon Ekpa's name was mentioned by the Finnish authorities. So this is a very, very difficult task to pull off. With all of that being said, let's find Simon Ekpa. The first thing we did was to go to the National Bureau of Investigation, which is the NBS, which is like the EFCC in Nigeria and the FBI in the USA. We went to the official website so as to get official updates and publications regarding Simon Ekpa. Shown right now on your screen is a briefing that states police request remand of 5 persons on suspicion of terrorist offenses. As you can see, no name here were mentioned. And when you click on that particular post, you'll see that the National Bureau of Investigation requests that one person be remanded on suspicion of public exhortation to an offense committed with a terrorist intent, and 4 persons on suspicion of financing a terrorist offense. As you can see, like I said previously, no name were mentioned in this particular publication and post. But then we have to dig deep and find series of clues that will give us a leadway and a pathway. Shown right now on your screen is also a publication released by the Finnish authorities. And if you look at the highlighted part of this screenshot, it states dual citizen of Finland and Nigeria, born in the 1980s. And the second highlight is crimes in Southeast Nigeria. He has carried out this activity by campaigning, for example, on social media channels, says head of investigation, Detective Chief Inspector Otto Hiltonen. With all of this intel and clues, we know that this definitely should be Simon Ekpa. So let's find this man and see where he's currently being detained by the Finnish authorities and police. So to find Simon Ekpa and to know where he's currently being detained by the Finnish authorities, you have to start from the court, the same court that gave a clear order for him to be detained in prison. Well, shown right now on your screen is a publication released on the 21st of November 2024 by the National Bureau of Investigation known as the NBS. As you can see, if you look at the highlighted parts of the screen, you will see a name, Riihimäki District Court. This is the same court that gave orders for Simon Ekpa to be detained. So if you want to find Simon Ekpa's location and prison, you have to start from this court. So we spent hours and hours digging and researching on this particular Riihimäki District Court to see official documents and files linked with Simon Ekpa, but we couldn't find anything. While doing our research, we noticed that this court has a different name on the internet. Showing right now on your screen is the exact time and moment when we were searching through various locations in Finland to see if we can find this Riihimäki District Court. And that is when we noticed that this court is named Tavestia on the internet and other Google services. So we had to use this particular name to continue with our investigation, the name Tavestia. Well, interestingly, showing right now on your screen is a Google Earth image or videos of this particular court. As you can see, it's located in Finland. So now let's see if we can get very close to this court and pick up any info or intel that we can find in its surrounding. Show right now on your screen is the closest that we can get to this court because this is a government property and a legal institution, which simply means that you can't get very close to it if you don't have any business in there. And when you look closely, you'll find this court at the top corner of your screen. This is the same court where Simon Ekpa's detention was signed and declared. But we have to get very close to it so as we can pick up intel and information about the surrounding so we can actually tell where this court is located or situated in Finland. Like I said previously, we can't get very close to it because it's a government property and a legal institution. But then, since we are experts when it comes to research and doing investigations like this, we know how we can get close to it, very, very close to it. Yes, this court is a 3 to 4 story building. And if you've traveled abroad before, you know that story buildings and structures are used for different purposes and for different businesses. That is to say, the very first floor of this structure can be used as a court, while the second can be used as a bank or a business center, and the fourth can be used for a restaurant, and so on and so forth. Yes, this simply means that there are like 4 or 5 different companies operating in this particular building. And if you want to get close to it, you have to search for a name for a different company operating in this particular building. And that is what we did. Showing right now on your screen is a close-up image or videos of this particular court building or structure. Yes, so we happen to get very, very close to it, even though we weren't allowed to do so in the first place. As you can see, this is the court, and if you look closely, there's a business called askonalwa.fi. Yes, that's the business we used in getting very, very close to this structure. Yes, so that business alone gave us more clarity and better understanding where this court or business is located in Finland. So we went straight to this business website. And when you look closely by the right-hand side of your screen, you'll find the same building listed in this website, which simply means that we are actually very, very correct in our research. This building or this court structure is located in a place or a city known as Lahti in Finland, with its full address. Interestingly, when you go to Simon Ekpa's X page or Twitter page, you'll find the same city listed as its location. Shown right now on your screen is this proof. It states Lahti, Sumi. Yes, so this man, Simon Ekpa, resides in Lahti, and the court that sentenced him or signed his detention is also located in Lahti. So this gave us a clear path and a lead way. So for better understanding, Lahti is a city in Finland and the regional capital of Riihimäki. It is located in the Finnish lakeland. The population of Lahti is approximately around 121,000 people. So for better understanding, Lahti is the state capital of Riihimäki, the same way Ikeja is the state capital of Lagos State, Nigeria. I hope that is very, very clear and you are understanding this whole research. And now let's move to the most interesting part of this video. Yes, since we have the full location or the full description of this court, and this full location aligns with Simon Ekpa's public address on his X page, it's time to take a bold step and clearly understand the imprisonment and penal policy in Finland so we can know or understand where the court detained him. Showing right now on your screen is a full breakdown of the imprisonment and penal policy in Finland. We spent hours and hours going through this document and going through this file to clearly understand how the authorities work in Finland, and then we noticed or we stumbled on something that you need to see and understand that will give you more clarity and better understanding. Showing right now on your screen is a screenshot taken from the second chapter and section 2.1 of this particular imprisonment and penal policy in Finland. And when you look closely, it states punishment and sentencing. The Finnish constitution forbids the use of death penalty as well as any degrading and inhumane punishment. This simply means that under the law of Finland, Simon Ekpa cannot or will never be sentenced to death. With that out of the way, we spent hours going through various publications and posts released by the government of Finland so we can understand the judicial process of that country. Well, we spent hours trying to understand how the judiciary works. And that is when we stumbled on a vital piece of information. Showing right now on your screen is this publication released by the Finnish authorities, which is titled Prison and Probation Service of Finland. But then when you look at the very first post here, it states waiting for a prison sentence. Showing right now on your screen is this particular post, which is titled Waiting for a Prison Sentence in a Remand Prison. It states, if a district court remands you as a suspect of an offense, you will be transferred to the remand prison closest to the district court. This simply means that if you commit any offense in Finland, you'll be tried and also remanded at a court and prison nearest to you. And we all know that Simon Ekpa resides in Lahti, and the district court of Tavestia is also located in Lahti, as explained previously. So now let's find the prisons. Let's find a listing of prisons located or situated in Lahti, Finland. Showing right now on your screen is a full breakdown released by Google, where they expose different institutions with prison attached to their names. After studying their locations and their pinpointed address, we notice that most of these listings are not actual prisons. Some are hospitals, some are museums, and all of those stuffs. After spending some time, we noticed that there are two prisons located very close to Lati. Yes. So we have the Riihimäki prison and we also have the Kilamokoski prison. These two prisons are located or situated very close to the court, the district court that remanded Simon Ekpa. So since we have two names, two prisons, now we have to see the distance between these prisons and the district court so we can see which one is the closest or the nearest to the court. Showing right now on your screen is the very first one. This is the Kilamokoski prison. This prison is 1 hour 37 minutes away from the court, the same court that detained Simon Ekpa. And the second prison is the Riihimäki prison. This is just 51 minutes away from the district court. And when you go back to this particular file or document I showed you, where it states, if a district court remands you as a suspect of an offense, you'll be transferred to the remand prison closest to the district court. So this gave us more clarity. This simply means that Simon Ekpa is 100% located or locked up in this Riihimäki prison. But then we did not even stop there. We have to go down to this prison and see things for ourselves and see how it is built or located. So let's start from the Google Earth image. Right now on your screen is a publication from Google Earth, and it clearly shows the architectural structure of that facility. And when you look closely, you notice that this prison is built in an A shape, which according to reports, Riihimäki is one of the two prisons in Finland with the highest A+ security ratings. So now let's go down to this prison and see what we can find in its vicinity. Showing right now on your screen is the pathway to this prison. And this is the closest you can actually get because you can't move a step further from this particular briefing and showings. Yes, the only thing you can do is to actually zoom into the structure and see things for yourself. So Simon Ekpa currently is being locked up or detained in a prison cell located in this structure showing right now on your screen. Wow. Anyways, we went a step further to actually get videos from the internet, but then it seems like the Finnish authorities and government has deleted any visual representation of this prison. Showing right now on your screen is a quick search, and when you search Riihimäki prison, you notice that there's no visual representation or videos of this prison on the internet as we speak. So what you're seeing right now on your screen is the only visual representation of this prison on the internet as we speak. Moving on swiftly, one of our videos, we carried out an extensive research to expose the real location and facility where Ike Ekweremadu is currently serving his jail term. Yes, in that video, you get to see the prison and the facility. You get to see the exact holding cell of that former politician from Nigeria. Anyways, if you want to watch that video and get full update and clarity, that video is showing right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this video and I'll see you on the other side.